things I love about coming to work here is that it is a beautiful home. It's a beautifully restored Queen Anne Victorian, and I feel like I get to work in the most beautiful place in the world. Hemingway's mother was a voice teacher, and so this was her first studio. It was in the parlor of this house. And for some reason, every time I walk into the parlor, I always feel like it's a happy room, like there's still music in the walls or something. It's just an amazing place.
The Birthplace is one of the reasons why I moved here. I loved the area, and I remember saying to the people I was with, like, oh, one day I'd really like to live here. And then when I came back here, I was excited to get involved just because it was so inspiring. He's a really brilliant writer, and I wanted to learn more about my own writing, maybe through him. Students come for classes, or parents bring their children. Everybody is just interested. The tours are actually like not only informative, but they're really fun and involved because you can ask questions, and everything we have there is just so pretty, and it's like a different window into a different world.
I think it's about 17 years because my last son graduated from OPRF 17 years ago, and I felt at the time, okay, we're entering some sort of empty nest.
It's such an opportunity to meet the most fascinating people who as well have a common love of literature and appreciation for Hemingway. So they come in, and I just love chatting with everyone who walks in the door. I had just moved here. They were really nice support system. So it helped me feel more at home in Oak Park, I'd say.
I think volunteering is just a hoot because you have a very nice esprit de corps with the other volunteers, but also you meet people that you might not ever meet, and you might chat with them and find out you have something in common, or just...
COVID has had a really big impact on the museum. Since so many of our guests, we can see in some years as many as 10,000 guests, a large percentage of those are from overseas guests. And because of COVID, all that's happened with travel, people not being able to travel, fearing travel, it's really, frankly, decimated our ticket sales because of that. And unfortunately, that's a big part of what keeps our doors open. Like a lot of small museums, you're always sort of living on the razor edge, and having something like this come is just completely devastating.
I feel like if you didn't have Hemingway in the area, there'd be a complete disconnect where understanding where that inspiration in his work came from.
I feel like it's such an important part of the community, in terms of the community of Oak Park, but also in terms of the artistic community and the literature community, the arts community. And it would be so sad if we didn't have this treasure.
Well, I think that learning more about Hemingway and about his life and about early Oak Park are both real benefits. Also, you just meet a lot of interesting people from around the country and around the world.
So it's just a very rich experience, and I feel very fortunate to be a part of it.